That's a look from earlier on as the Nets head to the locker room. They're in no mood to let this game get away from them on their home floor. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets as they play against the Atlanta Hawks. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sideline. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, DA. Thanks. And now, Greg, that we're into the meat of the season, are you seeing any emerging trends out there?
For a few years, the trend had been guys shooting from farther and farther out. But, Kevin, I think we're seeing a return of the big man, a more concerted effort to attack the interior.
So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's who's on the floor for Nate McMillan. They've got Fresh, Dominique Wilkins out there with Maravich. And it's Mutombo, and it's Pettit in the power forward. And for Brooklyn, Jason Kidd is out there with Irving. Then there's Martin. Then it's Jefferson, and it's Coleman in at the center. Now, here is Maravich. The pass to Fresh. Wide open. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Fresh has got the opening bucket of the night here for Atlanta. Pass to Irving. With the teardrop. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Here's Pettit, covered by Martin. Wilkins surveying the defense. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Fresh. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That's on Julius Irving.
How about a team being able to generate there and just act really?
Well, shooting their first free throw of the game right now. And the Knicks, Richard, are trying to build a legacy where they're recognized as one of the league's true glamour franchise.
And they've got the star power and they've got the market. You got an ownership that is willing to pay for it. They will do everything, but ultimately it's going to be the players and how they perform on the court that will dictate how this success is viewed.
The infrastructure is there. Now can they get the players to fill the role?
And guys, it's crazy. He really was a late bloomer. You know, Irving didn't have the big-time amateur career you hear about some stars. But, boy, he's more than made up.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. He's off on the second.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Now Fresh. Richard Jefferson missing on the 3. Pass to Pettit. Hawks passing around. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Outside Irving. Martin kicks to Irving. Pass to Jefferson. Over Fresh. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Hawks have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. He feeds it to Mutombo. Here's the pass to Fresh. And he goes up strong with one hand and flush down.
And once he got up in the air, just decided, you know what, I'm going to stay here for a while. I'm going to hit you with float on. And finally takes down for the finish.
The floaters on it. Absolutely. Good reference. Good reference. Now, here's Wilkins. Points his last out, and it's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooter will be feeling his presence.
Johnson, he's checked in from
Joe Johnson.
just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul. Team second.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
With 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Brooklyn making some changes. Petrovic is checked in for Irving. And it's Anderson in for Jason Kidd. And so he makes both from the line. And the media is able to vote on awards like all rookie, but Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
And the first timeout called the game for Brooklyn.
They're trying to stem the tide.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
And it's a 2-point.
Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Fresh. He's got 11. It's Wins on the wing. Over to the wing. Let's go. Brett can't get it to go.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
First personal foul. Team second.
The Nets shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts a game.
Shooting from Anderson. And out the line. Shooting 2.
And that one misses.
And for all the things Anderson does well, it's his ball handling.
On the court.
So with Wilkins on the bench, here's who's on the floor for Nate. Fresh out there with Smith. Then there's Horford. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Hagan in at the
Such a gutsy player. Kid doesn't back down from the challenge on that drive.
At the line 2 times.
The free throw drops for Kidd. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And Kidd, it's a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
Hagan can hit. That's trailing 7. Outside Irving. Murray with the defensive effort. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. This game against Brooklyn here, it's their first look at the Nets.
Going against a conference opponent, one that outplayed them head-to-head last season, a chance for payback.
Now, here is Irving. Right now, he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. Here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Fresh, and Fresh picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Clint Capella. Bob Pettit. Bogdanovic. Trey Young.
0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Irving. Back to Kidd. Bogdanovic against Irving. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
That's trailed by 7. In the corner, it's Jefferson. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Safe here. Brooklyn ball.
On defense, the Hawks. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter.
Jefferson.
It led leading by 5. Fresh with the ball. What a from this game he played against York. Young in the corner. Pass to Fresh. Shot clock at 6. That's in.
Fresh.
That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
Now, here is Rick. Back to Kidd. Over Young. Kidd, no good.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
Less 2 minutes to play.
And here's Fresh. 13 points in the game. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And foul on the shot, so he'll chance at the line. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always cool, it can take you out of...
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Hawks on top, up by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They hold a 4-point lead. Kenny, how'd you see it?
Well, the three-point shooting was the key thus far. When you're knocking down those shots from the perimeter, it really spread the floor. You demand from the defense. We'll see if they can keep it flowing in the second half.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offensive glass. The second chance points really added up for them. Fighting through box outs, battling for position, they own the offensive boards.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Turn it up, Nets fans, for your...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been a clinic out there by Fresh.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Irving it out there with Jason Kidd. Then it's Jefferson. Then there's Martin. And it's Johnson in at the center position. And that's the group for Steve Nash as we begin the second half. And the pass by Kidd.
Well, the concentration from Kidd at the arc, a big part of how he stays consistent from there.
There's Fresh. It's up a 3. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
The real come at us and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Passes it to Jefferson. Now here's Martin. Guarded closer. Down low. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And this is Mutombo's calling card, using that wide wingspan to just erase shots left and right.
First personal foul. First team foul.
for it that they have gone a perfect 7 for 7 from the line tonight. The first one falls. Coleman's checked in for Johnson. That one falls, so he hits both of them. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Outside Jefferson. It's Martin on the wing. That shot is off. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Here's Fresh, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Maravich is such a great scorer. All eyes are on him, but his eyes are on his teammates. A tremendous dual threat.
And Fresh picks up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Let's take a second look at the fantastic block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Now the pass to Martin. They need this. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And this is where Martin can really hurt you, which is why defenses resort to fouling.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And the first one drops. And both throws good for Martin. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Now Fresh. He's got 20. Another 3 for it now.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Outside Martin. 5 on the clock. Here's Coleman. And misses it off the right side of the ring.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Atlanta leading by 9. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes.
Oh, yes! He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is time. Top call, the Nets. You look at Fresh. What a contribution.
And whatever the D has thrown at him, he's had an answer. His offense is coming naturally to him because he keeps things simple. Yeah, people keeps things simple.
Young's checked in for Maravich. Outside Jefferson. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Wilkins. Pass to Fresh. Lets the 3 fly. Good, and the nice assist from Wilkins. Wilkins has got his 3rd assist on the night. Outsider.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Over Wilkins. And that one hits back iron.
It's +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass Mutombo. Headed. Good.
Hey, whatever adjustment they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this.
That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to 14. Getting a little bit closer on the bucket from Jefferson. Here's the Hawks with the ball. They're on a 17-4 run now. Outside Wilkins. Now here's Fresh. Covered by Irving. Clock at 6. Fresh with the ball. He's against Martin. And he can't jam it through. In the corner, it's Jefferson. Knocked loose. To the paint. Here's Wilkins. Comes up empty down low.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And here's Kidd from the arc. Mutombo grabs the board. Atlanta leading by 14. Passes it to Fresh. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. Good D by Irving. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. To the inside. Kidd. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his third assist on the night.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
Here's Irving with the drive.
And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Atlanta going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll return shortly. Head coach Nate McMillan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Okay, good patience on your spacing, getting it out, and attacking. Everybody is rebounding. We limit the team to one rebound and we push. All right?
GA clearly showing confidence in his defense and his team's transition game.
Substitutions on the court.
So with Horford sitting on the bench, here's who's on the for Nate McMillan. We've got Mutombo. Maravich is out there with Fresh. Then there's Dominique Wilkins. And it's Smith in at the 4 spot. Now here's Fresh. The pass to Mutombo. Maravich with it. He's covered by Anderson. Shoots from the elbow. That one wide left. Nets trail by 10. Johnson, the pass to Jefferson. Over Mutombo. And it's sent back by Mutombo. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. The finish. It's slammed in by Wilkins.
And he just possesses that ability to wow the crowd every time he steps on the hardwood. They don't call him the human highlight for nothing.
Here's Petrovic. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Fresh. No good from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Johnson outside. Here's Petrovic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Over to the left wing. Here's Fresh. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hawks? First free throw is good. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
Here's Fresh. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Shooting for Atlanta. Fresh. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Martin's checked in Brooklyn. Irving comes in for Petrovic. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Capella's checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
Here's Irving. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Dominique Wilkins.
First team foul. At the line, Julius Irving.
First one fall. And the Nets making a change here. Kids checked in. And so Irving nails both of them.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Fresh with the ball. Pass to Pettit. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Atlanta, Bob Pettit.
And he made the first. Trae Young, he's checked in for Maravich. No good on the second free throw. Nets trail by 11. Inside, here's Martin, and finished off by Martin.
I'll tell you what, once he gets in the groove, it's just tough to slow Martin down.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. The feed now to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sight.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Timeout called the Nets. And now, the moment to present the New Balance player of the game, Pete Maravich.
And he's had a very good night shooting basketball. A little over 50% from the field. And a lot of those shots have come against some tight D. That shows the level of his focus and consistency.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last break, I heard Steve Nash talking to his team. He told us guys, this is it. We need one final push here. Everyone working together. Let's go get these guys. They all talked about making smart plays with the ball. Kevin, you can't have any mistakes at this point of the game.
Thank you, David. Nets trail by 11. Irving against Wilkins. Trying to get open is Johnson, and it's Irving missing. Atlanta's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Hawks.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And so look at the number. This will be win number 22 on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Fresh.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Irving dishes the kid over Young. And there's Jason Kidd on the assist by Irving.
How much do you love to see the turnaround?
Fresh, the pass to Young. 16 seconds left in the fourth. Fresh can't get it to go. And here is Kidd. Got a piece of it. Deep. Misses there. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. So long and good night, everyone.